Hello and welcome to the Luxury Hybrid channel. Today's video is another one of my favorite kinds of videos. It's a tag video, and this was created by Sophie Shohet. She is a YouTuber based out of the UK, and you all know I love my UK YouTubers. So the name of this tag is called the hashtag roast tag top 10 ugly / overrated designer handbags. I thought that this was a very interesting concept because we're always talking about bags that we love and, you know, wish list bags, but we never really talk about bags that we think are kind of gross. It's not a huge topic that I see on YouTube. So what I love about Sophie is that she is a very relatable individual. When she first started her channel, she was working a 9-to-5 job, and then she became an entrepreneur. So her and her husband have a business that they run together, and she's very relatable in the sense that, you know, she's got her work hustle going along also with the YouTube game. So I'm very impressed by her because her channel gives not only luxury advice or unboxings or lookbooks or travel vlogs, but she also gives great advice towards career tips or how you can budget. And I think it's a very well thought out channel, and I will link her down below so that you all can check her out. Now let's get started with this tag. The very first bag that I found to be ugly, and I'm really surprised that Celine would make a bag like this, because when you think of Celine, you think of more like clean lines and sleek and sophisticated and elegant, but they came out with a small twist cabas bag, and half of it is shearling, the other half of it is leather, and the strap just kind of sloppily falls in the middle, and I was not a fan of that bag at all. The next bag, this is a bag that I thought was really overrated, and I really didn't get it. I'm talking about the Balenciaga City bag in the large tote size or medium tote size bag. You know, I walked into a store with a friend of mine, and we went over to the Balenciaga section, and we looked at that bag, and both of us were just like, why? I don't get it. But I will say this much, you know, the size of a bag, the color of a bag, or the combination of both can make all the difference in the world. The reason I say this is because Lydia Millen posted a picture wearing a Balenciaga. Now, the screws that decorate the bag on the bag that I'm mentioning, the City bag, are a lot smaller. Now, Lydia Millen wore a mini bag where the screws were bigger. They were in gold against this black leather, and the mini bag paired with the Balmain jacket that she had on, it was made by Pierre Balmain. The two together was just exquisite. When I saw that pairing, I thought to myself, okay, you know what? I could do that. Yeah, that's something I could do. But the regular Balenciaga City bag, it's just an overrated bag. It's a well-made bag, but it's not worth thousands of dollars. Moving on to another bag that I found to be overrated and not worth thousands of dollars is made by Philip Lim. The name of the bag is the Aubergine Shark Embossed Leather Pachili Messenger bag. Now, it's a well-made bag. It's very functional. It's not hideous. It's not ugly, but it's just not worth that amount of money. I mean, basically, we're just paying for the name when it comes down to it. So, I mean, I would never spend that much money for a bag that looked like that. It looks like it could be a school bag, basically. It's just, there's nothing fashionable about it. It's just for basic function, and I just cannot see myself spending that kind of money. Now, okay, here's where it's a double-edged sword, because if you're looking at bags, like for example, the Louis Vuitton Messenger bag, now I think it's worth it. Could be going back to heritage, could be going back to the canvas, the structure of it, how it holds its value. I mean, I could be biased because I have a lot of Louis Vuitton items, but that's where I would spend money if I needed to have a designer bag that that was strictly and solely for functionality purposes, I would definitely invest in something like that. Another Phillip Lim bag that I found to be overrated was the Pashili satchel bag, I believe it's called. Now, like I said, it's not ugly, I just found it to be overrated. I've actually seen Henry Bendel bags made just as structured, just as durable, and it's half the price maybe. You're spending upwards of like anywhere from $350 to $550. I think the most I've ever seen for a Henry Bendel bag was close to $700. And you have the durability there, the style, sometimes the colors are even nicer. Yeah, so Phillip Lim, I found that to be really overrated. Moving on to another overrated bag was the Valentino Trapeze tote bag. In the beginning, I wanted it, and then I think 2 weeks went by and that desire just left me. It was like, okay, next. I didn't really see it holding its value in the long run. It was just something that seemed really trendy and that could go out of trend really fast, and I thought it was just overrated. But on the flip side of that, Valentino came out with the Rock Luck Medium Crossbody bag. Now that is a bag that, even if it lost its value, there's just something about it that has a more classic appeal to it. Even with the rock studs going down right the center, it's just the right amount. It wasn't just all over the bag. And the funny thing is that I liked it in the nude, not the black. So it's just so funny how a color and size can just make all the difference in the world. Okay, so this next bag that I'm going to mention, I just found to be really ugly, and I don't know why they're producing it. It's by Mew Mew. It's this braided looking satchel type shoulder crossbody. I don't know. I don't get it. To me, it reminds me of a pillow. I don't like it in any of the colors. I just feel as though it's not really even stylish. I can't imagine what you could wear it with except maybe pajamas. Yeah, so definitely overrated, definitely ugly, and I don't like it at all. Now, here's something that crushed me. Chanel made this bag. It is the Leather Boy and Chain medium flat bag, whatever. It's just ugly. I mean, look at all the chains on it. It looks like it's just slapped on. I find that to be really, really, really ugly. But something even more hideous that Chanel came out with, the leather Ligne Cambon reporter bag. No. That bag would have best been made in camouflage and sold in an Army Navy surplus store. Is that what it's called? Army and Navy surplus store? You know what I'm talking about. Those surplus stores that you can go to and get all that Army equipment. Yeah. Nope. No CC logo in the world is going to help the look of this bag. It is ugly. Don't like it. Gross. Ugh. This next brand that I'm going to talk about, I'm going to list a few pictures from them because their bags are either overrated or very unattractive. They're not hideous, they're not ugly, they're just not so attractive, and they're not worth the price point. Again, not worth the price point. In my opinion, not worth the price point at all. It looks like something that I would go to a street fair and find something that was handmade by a local artisan. I don't know. What do you call people who make things with leather? Gonna have to Google that. I'm just not attracted to the Bottega Veneta handbags at all. Like, not at all. Hated it. And then last but not least, overrated. Some people think it's a work of art. Some people think it is disrespectful to art, and some people just find it to be plain old ugly. And it is the collaboration with Jeff Koons and Louis Vuitton. I was not impressed by it. I have to agree with people who thought that it was disrespectful to the art. The concept was maybe a great concept. No, I don't like it, and I hope I'm not offending anyone. This is not meant to put anybody down. This is just a tag video. Everyone has their idea of what they find to be beautiful and what they find to be art. These are just my answers, and I hope that you will just take my answers with a grain of salt. I'd like to thank you for watching, but before I end this video, I want to tag a few people. Okay, so the first person that I'd like to tag is Amy Elizabeth. I've just discovered her channel and I really like her content. I like her personality. She's really, really funny. She does a lot of outfit of the days and she'll do stuff like what's in my bag. She just bought a beautiful MCM Mila tote bag that I completely fell in love with. I mean, I wanted to get it, but I'm on Ban Island, so I had to just resist that purchase. Another person that I want to tag is Windfire69. I find her to be so charming. She has a beautiful collection of Louis Vuitton. You definitely need to check out her channel. The next channel I'd like to tag is Rami Bree. This is a mother and daughter channel. I believe the daughter does makeup and the mother talks about fashion. So, I mean, that's a great combination right there. And the lovely Miss Marilyn, darling, I would love to see your ideas of what you find to be, you know, overrated or even ugly. And then my good friend from Down Under, Luxtopia. Hey babe, how are you? I would love to see your ideas, and thank you so much for watching again. I invite you to follow me on my social media. That's Instagram, Snapchat, and Twitter at The Luxury Hybrid, and you can also join the party by clicking subscribe. Remember to smile always, and I will see you guys in the next video.